Hola, Parisian Vibe. This is Audrey Poux. I'm a French journalist, copywriter. I also founded my own brand, La Pampa, my own little brand who has the same name as the house called La Pampa. La Pampa is our family house since 5 years. We founded it during COVID. We wanted a bit of space to go outside of Paris. We chose this region because this is a place where we both came as kids for holidays. We got married here in Havre. This is where I found out I was pregnant with my first boy. It's really a happy place for us. We have a lot of happy memories. It's from 1957. There is 3 different houses that makes one. So you have privacy and little corners everywhere where you can have a little space. This spot, you can really see the full house. When you visit, it's all like a labyrinth, like a maze. You have the living room, and upstairs, that's my room. This is my tiny boy's room, with a nice view on the garden. All these rooms, you have the nice view on the village. This is the best place to gather during summer because we have a roof and it's quite large, so we can host dinners or lunch parties. Well, parties, parties. It was like this. We just put this big farm table. This little lounge corner was half made by our predecessors, so we kept on building it, and we've put a lot of cushions to create a little comfy place to read and not hide, but you can have some peace and quiet here. This is the flowers from my lovely florist in the village who comes every Monday with whatever he has. I don't ask. It's always a surprise. Here, I think it works magic. We didn't have a lot to do because it was in pretty good shape. It's from the 50s. So it's mainly decoration and hunting for nice vintage furniture and to give it our soul. This is the most authentic Provençal bedroom you can have with the old tomates. And the drawing on the closet door. It's really, really cute. She has the tiniest bedroom, but she has the most friends, so they can sleep in 4 before in here. And this is very messy. My bedroom, which I like to think like my little studio. Well, honey, if you go to town, can you please do this or do that or bring me this or... No, I'm gone. And they don't know. I always say if I had like a mini bar, they wouldn't see me. Like I would be completely on my own doing my things. My private apartment. This is my little Trianon. In a way. Even working here, it seems like a good time. I have a desk in my room, and with my desk, I can overlook the village. And I feel like, even if I'm writing my Substack newsletter, I feel like I'm Françoise Sagan writing for something cool. This is really my space. This is where I work. This is where I draw my collections. This is where I read. This is where I sleep. And this is where I exercise. So it's complete. All my inspiration from the collection come from the house and the way people lived in the 60s. So it's really colorful, even if it doesn't show on this dress. And it's really inspired from this freedom from the 60s, the color, the simpleness. And green is my favorite color. You have all shades of green, I guess, on the carpet here. There's green everywhere, and my bed is not vintage. And all the furniture is vintage. Like, this is things we found online. This is from my dad's. So I've done this for my whole life. When my dad passed away, I got it. And I thought, this is so cool to have all this furniture I can bring to my own home. And I have also furniture from my grandmother. So this really feels like a family home. This dress is inspired from my favorite movie, which is La Piscine, which is shot in Montreal, and it's shot in a house that really looks like this one. So this book is really good because it tells all the anecdotes and all of the behind the scenes. So you have the anecdotes from the actors, from the director. This is really what I wanted to get for my garden. Maybe next year. And this is my tiny boys' room, with a nice view on the garden. I really like this room. It's full of light and sun, and then has a private access to the garden that you can only go through here. I happened to sleep here as well because when my boy was a baby and he was sick, he was far from my room, so I ended up sleeping here and I really, really liked it. Whole house, we didn't touch this. I thought it's a very authentic mess inside. Yeah, it's not necessarily a view that goes with the rest, but we liked it this way. And the old chimney. Actually, all the chimneys are working. We could do fire in all the bedrooms, which we don't because we are scared of setting fire, but we could. Look at this window. Yeah, it's Provençal as well. A hug on the fig tree. Like a tradition, every morning I take my 4-year-old to check the fig tree in the garden. We look at it, we may have some, bring them to the table, and even if he doesn't eat them, he's happy to see we have some. So this is the main outside place where we gather for aperitif. It's quite sunny, so we don't really come here during the day. At night, you really feel like you are at the Place de Village of a little Provençal village. This is where everybody comes after the long day from their little house and the evening is starting. It's really nice. And on la drive. My garden is wide and we really like it this way. It's La Pampa style. There's a lot of trees and plants everywhere. It's quite big. It's honestly too big for us, but this is the guarantee of privacy. Big garden, no neighbors. So let's have a look at the swimming pool, which is like the big surprise of the house. Because when you arrive, you don't think there is a swimming pool. You don't see it. It's hidden. His name is Rene. He's our swimming pet. The view, I mean, it's really the best because it's so rare to have in this region such a unique view with other houses. You can see the canopy with the roof of the trees. That makes you feel in the south. So it's very precious to have this view. And we wish sometimes we'll be able to build a pool house so we can have some drinks there at night or even little breaks during the day where you can rest from the sun and enjoy this view with a martini in your hand or a glass of rosé. This is also where I like to read during the day. I just grab the book I'm reading, so I can stay there for just reading and then having breaks, looking at the view and looking at this wonderful statue that is called Calvaire, which is from the 19th century. And this is a statue of the Virgin Mary carrying little Jesus. For me, it's like it's a protection of the house and it's like a little sanctuary. This brings really this idea of peacefulness. We are in the kitchen. This kitchen was very, very small and very dark. It is still very small, but it's not very dark anymore because we opened the walls. But even though it's quite small, we still make dinners for like 16 people in here. This is what we eat every 2 other day, melon. Well, at least for the summer. Because it's easy and it's good. And then when we come back to Paris, it's gone. No more melon. And, well, everybody likes it. In the summer, I wear less and less. But because I love fashion, I try to still maintain a nice dressing. I love long, big dress or very short ones. And I wear a lot of pareo cover-up with swimsuits and then little vintage t-shirts, and there you go. Try to be stylish, but I'm very low-key in the summer. I barely never wear makeup. Well, that's a secret, but I barely wash my hair. And this is the beauty of it. You have a little tan and you can rely on that. Well, I do. People are gonna be like, who is this dirty French woman who doesn't wash her hair? Le nid d'aigle. That should be my new pseudo on Insta. Le melon. This is where we have dinner in the winter. So I put some tablecloths and some candles, and we usually put light a fire here, and this is where we cook the meat. Raclette. So we're here in the living room, which is all vintage stuff that we found either on the internet, on the brocante around. And little by little, it looks like a house that's been here forever. Well, it has been here forever, but it looks like we've been here forever. In terms of decoration, I don't know. I grew up in taste because my dad was very much attentive to details. I got the sense of details from him with the nice fabric. And when you set the table, it has to be nice with little silverware things and cushions. He was a detail-oriented and a kind of perfectionist. Like, I grew up in a home where you don't eat cheese from the paper, which I find normal now. When my kids arrive at the table with cheese in the paper, I'm like, no way, go back. And I think I was like, when I was their age. I am absolutely not scared of colors because there is flowers here, ceramic here, print here. I like colors that you can find in the nature. Well, I don't know if it's art. This is our family pictures. we place all this picture to give a soul, and we are part of it. So it's memories from everything. Goodbye, Parisian Vibe. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you in Paris.